What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Top 5 on this glorious Top 5 Friday, and I'm so excited to be talking to you about one of my favorite bands from Athens, Georgia, R.E.M. Absolutely just one of the coolest bands, one of the first alternative rock bands using that term, and they've influenced so many other bands. I mean, so many great songs. This was really hard to whittle down, but here are my personal favorite Top 5 songs of theirs. Let's get right to it. At number 5, The One I Love from Document from 1987. This is one of the first songs that really I heard even before I knew who R.E.M. was. I just remember hearing this on the radio and being like, this is a really cool song. Just that opening riff, that dun 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 dun. Peter Buck, man, was really more of a riff master than people recall. Like some of the riffs that he came up with. And this is kind of a simple one, in E minor. I think there's just like a G and a D in there, but it's so effective. And of course, the lyrics by Michael Stipe and his vocal delivery is just beautiful. It's a love song, but it's it's such like a haunting song, the way it's delivered. And then of course, Mike Mills's vocals on the chorus, the way they harmonize that fire. Oh man, it's awesome. So that's just my number 5. Now at number 4, Drive from 1992's Automatic for the People. This is the opening track of that album, and man, talk about haunting. There may be a theme here going, but this sets the tone of that record right away. It's a little bit slower paced. I think this is also like in an E minor chord. There's definitely a thing going here, but oh man, Michael Stipe's vocal delivery and the lyrics are so cool. The way he says, hey kids, rock and roll, nobody tells you where to go, baby, and which is kind of a play on the old, I believe it's Bill Haley's song, Rock Around the Clock from the 50s, but it's done in such a way that you feel like it's something brand new and fresh. And when those electric guitars and the strings come in on the chorus, it is just brilliant. And you forget that John Paul Jones from Led Zeppelin was a producer on this album, and you can kind of just feel that classic influence on the band. Just incredible. My favorite album of theirs, and that's just number 4. So now at number 3.
That's great. It starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes and airplanes.
It's the end of the world as we know it. And I Feel Fine, in parentheses, another song off of 1987's Document, this being towards the end of the album, making sense, and one of the best apocalyptic songs of all time, especially one that is so upbeat. I mean, it is, first of all, very fast-paced, and I love how the lyrics as well are extremely fast-paced. You don't even know exactly what he's saying sometimes, but it doesn't even matter, and when you get to that chorus, you just want to sing along. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's a classic, man. You gotta have it on your list, and that's just my number 3. So now at number 2, Everybody Hurts, another one off of Automatic for the People. You see what my favorite R.E.M. albums are, but I mean, I could not have this off of my top 5. It is just one of their greatest ballads, and one of the greatest ballads, period, of all time. Another simple guitar riff, which this is, really an arpeggiated thing, just going from D to G and then E minor. You can tell I've learned to play some of these songs, but Michael Stipe's vocals, man, it's just hard on your sleeve, heart-achingly beautiful, and it just connects in such a way that it's so universal. Everybody does hurt, but when you get to the end of the song, again, with some strings kind of lifting the song, and he's saying, hold on at the end, it just truly, there's like a healing property to this song that I can't quite explain, but I remember going through something in my life and listening to this record over and over again, and it made me feel better. So thank you, R.E.M. And that's just number 2. So now at number 1, Losing My Religion from 1991's Out of Time. I mean, come on, this is going to be everybody's number one, and for good reason. I mean, it's just really one of the most amazing, so well written from a singer-songwriter standpoint. And then, you know, what they chose to do musically was so unlike anything at the time, especially to be on the radio, you know, the mandolin being the lead instrument. And but then, you know, Bill Berry's drumming, picking it up a notch and making it a true rock song, while at the same time, Stipe's vocals are about this, you know, this love lost, this yearning relationship, and the metaphors that he uses are just, it's amazing. And then the music video at the time was something else that was really cool. The imagery that they chose to use, it felt like this timeless thing, which made it even more of a timeless classic song. That just an incredible track, and that is my top 5, guys. So let me know in the comments below what you think. What would your top 5 REM songs be? If you're so bold, leave me a top 10. There are so many that I had to leave off. I mean, you know, I just picked truly an era of about 4 years there, but they've always been great from the beginning of Murmur all the way through to when they retired, was about a decade ago. They really always had some cool songs sprinkled in, even off the Up album. I love that track Lotus. Man-Sized Wreath was another cool one off of Accelerate. Of course, the Monster album. I can go on, but guys, thank you for watching. We got top 5 every Friday, album reviews, so much more. Thank you for watching, and as always, Viva la Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.